could have just said, hey man, I messed up. Because those are pretty horrible tweets that you made. What we have here is Mr. Trudeau and Mr. Scheer arguing about who's worse for Canada. Really, we got to start arguing. We got to start presenting who's going to be best for Canada.
Hey, I'm Warren Kinsella for The War Room. Thanks for tuning in. And as a public service, for those of you who didn't watch the debate, and I suspect there were many people who didn't watch the debate because it was a mess. There were too many moderators. There were too many leaders. It was awful. It was noise. It was a cacophony, to use that word, which I never use. It was just awful. So, for those of you who didn't get a chance to watch it as a public service, we're going to tell you what happened. Who's the gold medalist? Who is the one who had the best performance of all? Well, I think the general consensus is Jagmeet Singh. The leader of the NDP was calm, he was cool, he was collected, he had excellent use of the camera, great use of his hands. He sounded like a human being. He sounded authentic. He responded well. He listened to the questions. He listened to what the other leaders said. He had a really, really good night. And as a result, some of the pollsters are saying Jagmeet Singh has got momentum. Who's the silver medalist? Well, it was Andrew Scheer. Andrew Scheer, some people were saying he was a little hot. He was kind of mean to Justin Trudeau off the top. Personally, I think it's a good thing when you're mean to Justin Trudeau because he deserves it. And Scheer, you know, during the French debate, hadn't been that great. He'd been kind of absent, been kind of invisible. But in that English debate, the only English debate we're going to see, Scheer was tough, he was effective. And at one point, actually at a number of points, Scheer turned and faced Trudeau head on. He didn't seem intimidated by Trudeau at all, you know, which is tough to do when you're up against a prime minister. He looked him right in the eye, he got rid of that grin that he sometimes had, and he was a tough and effective and clear. And that's why I thought Scheer got the silver medal. Who won the bronze medal? It was Elizabeth May. And Elizabeth May, she didn't have a great night. Elizabeth sometimes has a tendency to be a little more aggressive than the circumstances dictate, but I guess she felt she had to make up for the fact that she'd been excluded from the French debate. She made an excellent point that there was no women on stage during that debate, and so she did okay. But she does have this tendency to just recite a laundry list of policies, and if you look at the Green Party platform, some of their policies are a little bit kooky. Someone you'll notice who didn't get a medal at all, along with Maxime Bernier, I don't even want to talk about Maxime Bernier, and I don't think I'm alone in that, Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau was invisible. Justin Trudeau seemed out of energy, low energy as Donald Trump would say. He did not seem like he wanted to be there. He looked downcast. As a matter of fact, to some of us, it looked like he'd actually dyed his hair. So I think that segment was sponsored by Grecian Formula. Justin Trudeau had a terrible night, and that's a big problem. I think he had decided that he was going to do fine just by being Prime Minister and holding back. The mistake he made was that Jagmeet Singh and Andrew Scheer had a great night, and as a result, they definitively beat Trudeau. Trudeau needed to do better than he did, and he didn't. So that's my assessment of how it went in that most important debate. Everybody remember to vote, and also please remember to send us your thoughts about this segment and what we have to say to Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for tuning into The War Room.